Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. So in this video we'll go through engineering drawing, so that is the conversion of pictorial view to orthographic view. So in this video we'll see what do you mean by pictorial view, what do you mean by an orthographic view, the conversion of pictorial view into orthographic view, and why is it important. So the importance of pictorial and orthographic view. So first we'll see introduction. Okay, so what do you mean by a pictorial view? So pictorial sketch or view represents a 3D object on a 2D sheet of paper. So pictorial view is nothing but a 3D representation of any object onto a 2D sheet of paper. Clear? So why these views are used? So for example, if you have an idea, so that idea you have converted into drawing. So to explain that idea into easy words to your customers, for example, you have a customer and you need to explain that component to him using a drawing. So during that you cannot draw three views or different views of it and show him. It will be very difficult for him to understand. For that reason, what we do is we convert a 3D representation of that object so that we can explain its all views, its length, width, height, thickness, whatever it is there. So we can easily explain them, explain these views or explain the drawing easily to the opponent or the customer. Okay, so you can see here, this is what we call it as a pictorial view, this part. Okay, so this pictorial view is kept on a planes. Okay, so you can see here these are three planes. Okay, this plane we call it as a vertical plane. The front view is drawn on the vertical plane. This plane is called a horizontal plane. The top view is drawn on the horizontal plane, and this plane is called a left plane. So whatever the right view is there is drawn on the left plane. So here you will be having another plane, that is right plane. So whatever left view is there, that will be drawn on the right plane. So this view, okay, the front view is drawn on the vertical plane. So you can see here the front view is drawn on the vertical plane. Same way the top view. So in the top view, what happens? Okay, I'll just use my pen here. So you can see this is your front view. For example, if you're seeing from here, this becomes your front view. So whatever the one here, total how many, one face is visible, so that one face is drawn here based on whatever the dimension is given. So next, now this is your top view. I'm seeing from here on the top. So on the top, three faces are visible, so the three faces are drawn, okay, based on whatever the dimension is given on the horizontal plane. That becomes your top view. And for example, now I want a right view. So this right view, its projection where it will be falling, or its shadow where it will be falling, it will be falling on the left plane. Hence its right view is drawn on the left plane. Clear? So here 1 and 2 faces are visible, so that one face and these two faces are drawn. So for example, now here this another face is not visible when you are viewing from this side. So that face is drawn what, using a dotted line. So whatever the dimension is given, based on that, using a dotted line we show the faces which are not visible when you view from the one side. Clear? So these are three views that are drawn. So if you want a left view, so that left view is drawn on the right side here. Okay, so here just example of those planes. Okay, so this is your vertical plane, this is your horizontal plane, this is your right plane, this is your left plane. So vertical plane is kept like as it is. So here on vertical plane we draw our front view. Same way this horizontal plane, it is opened on the back, on the down. Okay, so when you open it, it will be like this. Clear? So whatever this plane is there, when you open it in this direction, okay, it will be same way. Here you will get front view, and at the bottom you will get top view. Now next, so whatever this right plane is there, it is opened on the right side here like this. Same way this left plane, it is there, whatever this left plane, it is opened on the left side. Clear? So these four planes you will get. So when you open this, how it will be actually? So this will be your front plane or vertical plane, this will be your left plane, here this will be your right plane. Okay, and just below the front plane is your top plane. So once you open these planes, 1 2 3 and 4 planes, so you will get these like this. Okay, so front view is drawn here, so right view drawn the left plane, left view is drawn on the right plane, and top view is drawn here. Clear? So this is how the conversion of pictorial, that is 3D object or representation of 3D sketch into 2D views. So we'll see what are the first angle projection. Okay, what do you mean by first angle and third angle? So in first angle projection, for example, consider that an observer is here. Okay, he is seeing from here, this side. So in first angle projection, the object is in between the plane. This is vertical plane and the observer. So when the object is in between vertical plane and observer, we call it as first angle projection. Okay, so this is your front view, and when I open this downwards, okay, when I open this downwards, it becomes this as top view. Same way now, we'll see the third quadrant. Okay, so same way the observer is here only, the observer is same, it doesn't move. So when you're seeing from this side, that is the observer, in third angle what happens, the plane is in between the object and the observer. So when the plane is in between object and the observer, we call it as the third angle projection. Okay, in first angle the object is in between the plane and observer. In third angle, this vertical plane is in between the object and the observer. Okay, so once I open this, so same way here, once I open this plane and keep it here upwards, what happens, you will get here your front view and top view here. So the main difference between first angle and third angle is that, so once you open this, what happens, your front view will be here, right, and your top view will be at the bottom. Clear? So same way, if you open this in third angle, what happens, your front view will be here, and whatever top view will be there, that will be at the top. Okay, so that is the main difference between the first angle and third angle projection. So for your exam or for your syllabus, you have only first angle projection, that is first quadrant, using first quadrant. Clear guys? So here also you have two quadrant, that is second and fourth. So the second and fourth are not used. Why? Because for example, same view if you want to show, so when you close this, okay, what happens, your front view and top view, they collapse into one another. That is, your front view will be here like this and top view will be on it. Okay, so it will be very difficult to identify which is front view, top view. Same way in this side, once you close this, what happens, the vertical plane and horizontal plane, they match each other. Okay, so what happens is, it will be very difficult to identify which are front view and top view. For that reason, we use only first angle or third angle, and for your syllabus you have only first angle projection, that is drawing like this. Clear? Okay, so the same example it is shown here. There is a component here. Okay, so this becomes your front view, this is your for example, you have drawn it on the left view, and here, sorry, this is your top view. Okay, so that is how the three different views are drawn. Okay, so that is what you will be seeing in these videos. Okay, so we'll take one example, and using that example, a 3D object, we'll take a 3D object and we'll convert it into 2D drawing. Yeah, so you can see on the left side. Okay, so I have a drawing. This is the first example we'll see. So this is your pictorial view, that is 3D representation of an object. Okay, so you can see here, you can view all the three planes. Okay, that is its length, its width, its height, whatever it is there, that can be easily seen. So using these drawings, I can easily explain whatever the dimension is there to the opponent or the customer. So now here, whatever this view is there, okay, so that view I need to convert it into 2D objects. Okay, that is its front view, left view and top view. Okay, so front view is drawn on the vertical plane, left view is drawn on the right plane, and top view is drawn on the bottom. That is your first angle projection. So first we'll start with the front view. So in front view, what, this whole face is visible. Okay, so this will be the drawing in your front view. So just see on the left side of this screen. Okay, here is your drawing. So whatever this line is there, 100 by 45, and whatever this dimension is there, that will be your front view. Okay, let's start with it. So first, how much? First, I'll draw this horizontal line, that is the length. How much it is? 100 mm. Okay, so I'll draw 100 mm length. Next, so whatever this height is there, it is 45, but it is not straight. It is slant. So I don't know what is its angle. So what I'll do is, I'll just escape. I'll take a line. Okay, so now take a center point. Okay, so what you have to do is, 100 center point is how much? 50 mm. So at that point, what you do, draw a thin line. Okay, using thin line, draw a height of how much it is? 45 mm. Clear? So using thin line, draw a height. Okay, I'll just zoom it a little bit. Okay, so now we have drawn a height of 45. So now it is at the center here. Okay, so from here I have drawn a line at the center. So now what is this width? How much this width is given? Okay, this width they have given as 30 mm. So I am at the center, so means 15 mm this side, 15 mm this side. Okay, so what I'll do, on the right side take 15 mm. Okay, so same way from here on the left side you take 15 mm. Clear? So now total I got 30 mm. Now I am at this end. Okay, so from here to here again, how much they have given here? Okay, it is 15 mm. So again I will draw 15 mm. Okay, so I am at this end now. Okay, so from here directly join the line. From here you directly join the line using the scale. Now same way again, what do you do from this end? Okay, so that is from this end here. So from this end to this end, how much they have given here? It is 15 mm. So on the right side I'll take again 15 mm. Again from there, from this to this end, you directly join using pencil. Okay, so now what you do is this line you rub, okay, and the middle line you rub these two lines. Okay, so whatever the lines we have drawn earlier from here to here and from here to here, that you rub, because there is a cut here. So now next, what I have to do is I have to go downwards. So what is the depth here? The cut depth, how much they have given? They have not given, but what they have told is the height is 45, and whatever this line is there, this line and this line, what the distance they have given, how much it is? 20. So 45 minus 20, if you do, you will get how much? 25 mm. Okay, so what you have to do is from here draw a line using thick line only. How much? 25 mm downwards. Now I am at this point, you can see on the left side I am at this point. So from here I need to draw a line of how much? 30 mm. So this width of that cut, how much it is? 30 mm. 30 mm to the right side, and again join it upwards. So this is your front view. Okay, so in front view, so same way, whatever this front view that is visible, that is what I have drawn here. Clear? So now what you do is take a pencil. Okay, so now you have to draw the axis, that is x axis and y axis. Okay, so leave a gap here so that you can, okay, leave a sufficient gap here like this, so that you need to show the dimension here later. Once the drawing is finished, you need to show the dimension. Same way you have drawn x axis, same way you draw y axis. Okay, so that there is sufficient gap here. So next I have drawn this. Next I'll draw the left view. Okay, in left view, when I'm seeing from this left view will be where? If I'm seeing here from here to here, that is this left view. So this left view is drawn where? On the right side. Clear? And if right view is given, that need to be drawn on the left side. Okay, so left view is there, so the same way I need to draw on the right side. So how you to do is again same way, take a pencil. So while drawing, what you do, now project these lines. Okay, from here to here you just project it, from here to here you just project. So directly you will get this height. Okay, so using thin lines, okay, using thin lines you project it from here to here. Same way now you project it from here to here. Okay, so that is your projection lines. So projection lines should be thin, they should not be dark, they should be thin. So now what you do, using thick, okay, so just put a pressure on a pencil, you'll get thick line. So now I'll draw the height. What is the height of it? How much it is? 45 mm. That is from here to here, 45 mm. Same way now next I have drawn a height. So what is width they have given, that is this width, how much it is? 40 mm. Okay, so on the right side you take how much? 40 mm. Same way now downwards, how much? 45 mm. Okay, and complete the, okay, just downwards, how much is 45 mm, and complete it. Okay, so I have drawn the side view. There is another section, that is this cut section. So this cut section cannot be visible when you see it from the left view, that is from when you are seeing from this. Okay, only this plane is visible, this cut is not visible. So you have to show this cut also, but how to show? That cut is shown using what we call it as a dotted line. So what you do is first using thin line, so whatever this line is there, from here you just project it up to here. Okay, or you can extend it, no problem, project it up to here. So now using dotted line, okay, so using dotted line, what I'll do, okay, I'll draw a line from here to here. Okay, so just if you want to delete this projection, you can delete it. So whatever this cut section is there, I have shown it using dotted line. Clear? Because since it is not visible in the left view, so whatever the remaining, whatever the sections are there which are not visible, they can be shown using dotted line. Clear? So this dotted line represents that there is a cut at the center here, like this. Okay, so now I have drawn my front view, I have drawn the left view. So what I'll do, I'll draw the top view. So same way now what you do is select thin line. Okay, thin line. So in top view, this is your top view. So here one face, second face, this third face, fourth face, and fifth face. 5 faces are visible, that is if you are seeing from here. So consider that this is your top view. So from top view, this face is visible, this face is visible, then this face is visible, this is visible, and this is when you are seeing from the top, right? So what you do is just using thin line project these points, end points. Okay, project all the end points. The first end point, this is your second end point, then same way here you can take it from here or you can take it from here. This is the third end point, project it using thin lines. Okay, don't use thick line, use thin line, because you need to rub these thin lines later once the drawing is finished. So from here this end to end, same way finally here. Clear? So now what do you do? I've drawn, okay, the projection. So now what is its width? Okay, so this longer width, okay, or what we call it as the length. When you see from the top, this length is visible. Okay, this length, how much it is? 100 mm. So what I'll do is from here somewhere I'll start, and how much it is? 100 mm. So next means I've drawn from here to here, okay, or from here to here. So now this width, how much width it is? When you're seeing from the top, this width is visible, right? So how much this width they have given? It is 40 mm. Okay, so same way again, here from here to here you have to draw it like a box or a rectangle. 100 mm it is, and then finally complete it. Okay, so this is your top view. So what you do later on, you delete these projection lines, you don't need them, because you need to show the dimension, so they get overlap with the dimension. Clear? Okay, so yeah, so just before erasing them, what you do is, yeah, so you need to show the views now. Okay, so from top, this plane or face is visible. One face, second face, third face, fourth face, and fifth face, these five are visible. So what you do, again take a pencil. Okay, so now using thick line, what do, you complete this. Okay, so from here to here, that is your first one. Same way the second one, using thick line. Okay, using thick line, complete this. Okay, so now you can see this is the first phase, that is this part. This is second phase, that is this part. Okay, that is this part here on the left side, you can see the drawing. And this is a cut that is having, that is this part here. Same way the fourth one here, and finally this fifth one, that is this one, slanted. Okay, so this is your top view. So after you have drawn the top view, what you do, you just rub these projection lines. Okay, we don't need them because we need to show the dimension. So now all the views are done. So what you have to do is, next thing is show the dimensions. Okay, so first one, I'll dimension this part. Okay, so what you do, draw projection line from here and draw projection line like this. Okay, so how you do the dimension, usual dimension. So draw projection line from here and from here, and show the dimension like this. Okay, so leave a gap here so that this dimension is clearly visible. Okay, so like we have seen earlier, so whatever the distance is there from here to here, this distance should be how much? 1 centimeter or 10 mm. Clear? So what you do, show the dimension or split the dimension in all the three views. Don't show all the dimension in only one view. Split it, show 2-3 dimensions here, show 2-3 dimensions here, show 2-3 dimensions here, so that all the views have can be you can show all the dimensions in three different views, or split the views in three different views. Clear? So that you will get correct full marks. So next I'll again, this is done, so I'll just show this, how much it is? 15 mm. Same way I'll show this part 15 here, same way here. Okay, so this is 15, 15, this is 30. Now I'll show this height. So this height I'll not show it here, I'll just show it this side. So draw projection line here, draw projection line here. Okay, so that is from here and here, how much it is? 45. Same way now this height, either you show this side or you show this side, no problem. I'll show this part. So how much it is? 20. Okay, next, so this width, so how much? Instead of showing it here, so what I'll do, I'll show it here like this. It is 40 mm. So if you want, you can show this whole dimension again this side. Okay, so I'll just zoom it. Okay, you can see the dimensions. Okay, so this is 20, this is 45, 100, 30, 15, 15. Okay, so like this you need to split the dimensions. Okay, so after drawing this, so you can see here the main drawings. So this front view, top view, and sorry, side view and top view should be dark or using thick lines, and whatever these XY lines are there and these projection lines are there and these dimension lines are there, okay, they should be what? Thin. Okay, remember this, while these are what you'll get full marks. Okay, these come under accuracy. Okay, which are thick line, which are thin lines, so these come under accuracy. So if you want a full marks, so these important concepts you have to remember. So you have drawn these. Okay, so next what we will do is, will finally you have to write on the views. Okay, so using which is front view, this is front view. So at the top you write front view using pencil. Okay, so same way here, this is left view. So left view is drawn on the right side. Same way, this is what your top view. Clear? So like this you have to complete the drawing. Okay, so final, first you have to draw all the three views, and then the important thing is, front view, left view or views, and top view should be dark. Okay, after that you need to show the dimensions. Okay, split the dimensions like this, and finally end up the drawing using, by writing these views: front view, left view and top view. Okay, so like this your whole drawing will be complete. So we have converted the main one drawing, that is pictorial view, into orthographic views. Clear, guys? So in next video we'll go through another type of problem. Okay, thank you.